adrenaline-filled experience called the Canopy Tour. It attracts people from all over the country to experience this ecotourism site and beautiful scenery. This enticing type of experience helps participants get over their fear of heights, phela bonke laba magwala abasabugua from phezulu, and this makes you feel weightless and it gives you a sense of freedom as well. Our lady in the air, as it were, Ulizet Khan, goes swinging.
No, I am not trying to sport a new fashion trend. Today we're actually in the Magaliesberg. We're here with Canopy Tours and we're going to be experiencing something that I think is really amazing, and that we're going to be sliding in the trees. We're going to be up above this wonderful area looking at the different vegetation, the different animals that we find here, but above all of that, getting an amazing adrenaline rush. Come on, join us. Let's get this started. Thanks, guys.
The whole thing for Canopy Tour, they copied in Costa Rica. There, the scientists, they were learning about fauna and flora, so they came with an idea of installing cables and platform on the tree trunks. So they were sliding from one tree to another tree. So people started to visit there in Costa Rica. That thing changed to an ecotourism. Luckily, our civil engineer, Mark Brown, he was there. He copied the whole idea, but to see that he copied it successfully, they give him a chance to do one canopy there in Costa Rica.
Tell us a little bit about what Canopy Tours actually is.
Canopy Tours came into South Africa just over 10 years ago, and we have in total 7 Canopy Tours around the country, and there's 6 of them in South Africa and 1 in Swaziland. So
how did you choose this particular location?
Basically, a chap called Mark Brown, we brought the idea to South Africa, hunted and scouted around different areas. And he arrived here one day to look for a view, but he'd always been looking on the south side of the mountain range, which is steep slopes.
Oh, okay.
And somebody told him to come over to the north side of the slopes and come and see a guy called Derek Baum, which he did. And I arrived here and I was having a particularly bad day, and I nearly sent him packing until he started talking. And I knew exactly where he could put this, so we went along and we spoke to the landlord, and we built this on the mountains.
The common wild fig tree is this one. It does bear some figs, but they are not eatable. For birds and animals, yes.
What they can expect is that they get a nice informative tour. The guides are all trained for Garza trained.
So the red rock fig tree is that one. You see the trees up there?
Yeah.
The
leaves are coming down here.
Yes.
So they will impart knowledge of the flora, fauna, the geology of the mountain range. So you learn as well as they do enjoy their jokes, as you will find out shortly.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our system. That's how our system looks like, 30 meters above the ground. On the backup cable, all of you are going to have 2 rope liners. So don't worry about him. Him is using 1. Why? Because the company doesn't care about him. If all, we can replace him, you see. Do myself and yourself a favor. While the pool is still running, do not remove your hand here, then you place it in front. Because now remember, this is using your body weight to run. So you place your hand in front, then obviously it's going to run over your finger.
Squish.
Yes, at the end of the tour, when you say high five, you give us 2 fingers gone, okay?
Let's do this.
Then off you go.
I feel like I'm under arrest. Am I that short, or is this rope just really?
If you hold your both hands, then you sit down, lean back, pick up, baba.
I think I'm really light. So that was the first platform, first slide. It's 11 platforms in total, 10 slides. So it's 1 down, 9 to go. That was the easy one. What speed are you going at, more or less?
The speed varies depending on your weight. The bigger you are, the heavier you are, the faster you'll go.
Now, talking about that weight and how big and heavy you are, is there a particular weight that you say, okay, tot hier toe nie verder nie, or is anybody free to go on it?
If you fit a harness, we'll take you.
That's great. And age group wise, which is the youngest people who can partake?
We have a rough general ruling of 7 to 70.
Okay.
But we've had 4-year-olds, bigger 4-year-olds on the system, and we've also had 93-year-old, I think, is the oldest we've had.
The difference between coming from Tsitsikamma, which is the tree trunks, to coming to here, which is the rocks, obviously from an engineering perspective, it's very different.
Yeah, he was wanted to do something different, you see. So he saw that the doing on the rock faces is working. That's why he is busy doing the others.
And how long did it take for them to be able to put in all of these cables, all the structures?
The whole construction took 3 months.
Very important. South Africa obviously has a huge problem when it comes to unemployment. How do you go about addressing that from Canopy Tours' perspective?
Well, basically all our guides are employed from local areas. We created jobs right in the beginning and we kept them employed for 10 years.
What you need to do with the left hand, because all of you are right-handed, you're going to hold this link together, not for dear life, just to see your hand is on a safe place.
If I'm not able to do it, what is the safety, like the next safety thing?
If
I'm still going too fast.
If you're still going too fast, that's why I'm saying I'm still going to help you at the end.
Okay.
The aim is just to reduce the speed and then I will catch you.
Okay. Yes. That one.
See you. Bye-bye.
I think the biggest step that we took right in the beginning was we had a company group who insisted that we transport a paraplegic person as part of their team building, and we actually built a special chair which is named after her, so it's still called Letty. And since then we've done a whole lot of paraplegics through the system, which is an amazing feat and they really enjoy it. It's quite unbelievable.
I saw that you were doing it in tandem.
I'm afraid of heights.
And having done it, even though you're afraid of heights, you say you'll come again?
Of course now I'll be doing it alone. I'm experienced now.
Ag, dit was regtig absoluut asemrowend. Om met die natuur skoon omring te wees en die berge, dit voel letterlik of jy tussen die berge sweef. So nee, dit was amazing.
As jy net een sin moes gebruik om te beskryf hoekom mense dit moet doen.
Freedom. Ek dink nie mens kan vryer voel as dit om te zip oor 'n gorge in die mooie natuur nie. Dit laat jou regtig, soos hy sê, ek dink is die naaste wat ons kan kom aan vlieg. Dit gee jou so 'n bietjie vlerke. Ek dink dis regtig amazing.
What an amazing experience. 1.5 kilometers done and dusted. It's 10 slides, 11 platforms, and just one long adrenaline buzz. Canopy Tours in the Magaliesberg, the place to be, but not as great as Sportsview. That's where you are now, so stay tuned.